What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiana of Energy, aka The Adventures of Zambi, back with another video. Sorry it's been so long. A lot has been going on since I relocated to South Africa and started my digital nomad journey. Apologies in advance if you hear nature outside. I finally am in an Airbnb where it's quiet and I can really record the way that I'd like to. So yeah, let's not waste any time and let's get into the video. So today's video is going to be about a couple things that you need to know about Joburg. Okay, so I spent a month in Joburg, my first month here, and I was smack dab in the city center in the CBD, in what's called the Maboneng district in Gauteng, and I learned a lot being in the city center, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you what I learned being in the city center of Johannesburg. Number one, for those of us that use Amazon Prime, you're going to be sorely disappointed when I tell you they do not have Amazon Prime here. I know, it hurt my heart too whenever I first saw it. So if you are a spoiled American and you're used to having things from Amazon delivered to you in 1 or 2 days, that's gone out the window. Never going to happen here. I think the quickest that I've gotten anything here was maybe like 4 or 5 days. But outside of that, guys, please make sure of whatever it is that you're buying, because shipping things back to the States or back to Amazon to get a refund is ridiculous. Like, between import taxes and fees and how much it costs to just ship something internationally, you're honestly gonna lose money to send things back to Amazon. So really make sure that whatever you're ordering, you're 100% certain about, and you feel like 99% sure that you're not gonna have to send it back. I will say that I ordered a phone from one of Amazon's sellers. It's a refurbished phone because my phone got stolen while I was here, which is a whole nother topic for another day that we're not going to go into in this video. But my phone, like I said, arrived in 4 to 5 days. Cool, awesome, that's great. Phone started glitching literally the second that I got it, and the hardware is pretty much messed up. Like, the speaker is malfunctioning, and so I need to send the phone back to the seller. But shipping the phone back to the seller is going to cost me $111 plus. That's with FedEx. With UPS, it was going to be something like $150, $160. And because it's a cell phone and it has a lithium battery, a lot of courier companies in South Africa won't even deal with it and they won't even ship it, which customer service is a whole nother thing that we're going to talk about. Are we talking about it? Sorry guys, I have my notes here. I think we're talking about that in a different video, probably the things that we'll talk about it another time. But just be sure of whatever it is that you're ordering, because they do not have Amazon Prime here in South Africa. Numero dos. The city center, sorry guys, I was not looking at you. The city center is not safe at all. Literally, you guys, the entire time that I was there, I always felt very unsafe living in the city center. So I lived a couple blocks away from a district called Jewel City in Maboneng, and the building that I was in was super safe. It had security 24/7. I was honestly really spoiled, and I'm gonna do a separate review of the place that I was staying. It's called Hallmark House. But the workers, the staff, always reiterated to me, do not travel alone outside. If you're going somewhere, let us know. Let one of us, if we can, will come with you. Get an Uber somewhere. You cannot just walk out on the streets in the middle of Johannesburg. There are people that are constantly watching you. They see how you're dressed. They see that you are not South African, and they will follow you. They will steal from you, rob you. Rape culture is very prevalent in South Africa, unfortunately. So I can say that the city center is not safe. And even my Uber driver, like Uber drivers don't even like coming to where I was staying because people will come up and try and hijack their cars and rob them like at the stoplight. Okay, you guys. So for those of you that are wanting to come to Joburg, do not stay in the CBD, at least not in the area that I was in, unless you're staying at Hallmark House, because it is extremely unsafe. Okay. Number 3, y'all, South Africa gets all 4 seasons. Nobody told me this whenever I came. Whenever I got off that plane and I had to have on a jacket and I was doing like this, nobody told me that that was going to be the tea in South Africa. So yeah, I learned from the locals that they do get all 4 seasons here, and over in the States, our summer is their winter. I arrived like mid-August, so they were like full on swing in winter time, and it is just like any other cold climate. Like I have heard they get snow here. It can get down to the 40s and 50s degrees Fahrenheit. So trust me when I tell you that if you're not looking for all 4 seasons and you were like me and naively thought, oh, it's Africa, everywhere is hot, baby, I'm here to tell you, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, like I, at one point in time, felt like I needed a full-on bubble North Face jacket, okay? So if cold climates are not for you, then you may want to stick to Central, West, or East Africa, because South Africa gets all 4 climates. Number 4, I can say that for the most part, the people of South Africa are a vibe, honey, vibe ting, okay? I felt so welcomed in my building whenever I got there. Honestly, like over the course of these last few weeks, some of the staff have become really good friends of mine. I mean, like we literally have gone out together and like, you know, gone to grab water, because that's a thing too, is like making sure that you have plenty of like clean drinking water. Some people say the water is safe to drink. I don't drink tap water nowhere, so I don't know. I can't call it. I can't tell you about that. But I can say that like even when my phone was stolen, you guys, and like I didn't have a phone for like 2 weeks, my phone got stolen on a Tuesday. I literally that week went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with no phone and was just fine, like living my best life. But again, that's also because of the nature of where I was staying. Hallmark House is very easy to do that because it's like a hotel. And so people are always coming and going, and it's really easy to find things to do with the types of amenities that they have there. Again, I'm going to do a review for that, and once I do it, I will post it down below, so make sure that you look out for that. But outside of that, like the people are just really friendly. Like for the most part, like we're not talking about like the hood, the ghetto, like people that are trying to survive and like the only way that they can survive is like pickpocketing and robbing and jacking and stealing. No, I'm talking about like regular like South African citizens that are working hard to like create a better life for themselves. They're super friendly. They will welcome you with open arms, and their clubs are just like ours, honestly. And like their events and things like that are always a good time. I love Ampiano now. I love just the vibe of going to some sort of South African event. So if that's your thing and you feel hard pressed to make friends, baby, stay at Hallmark House. Promise you, you will never be bored. Just go downstairs and hang out in the cafe area and your day is set. Swear. Number 5, which is my freaking favorite thing on this list. The cost of living here, y'all, is cheap. Okay, when I tell you the first thing that I got food-wise when I got to South Africa was I got a chai latte made with oat milk, and it came to a whopping like $2.15. I know. For coffee drinkers, you guys are gonna freak out, okay? It's gonna be amazing. Tea drinkers as well. It's a good time. It's a vibe. So what I love about being here is that your dollar goes so much further, as like if you're making US dollars, honey, you're gonna live like a king or a queen here, because right now the conversion rate is $1 equals 15 Rand. So to kind of put that into perspective, I'll tell you about the time that I went to a spa, and I had a full spa day. I got pampered the entire day, and I even stayed the night over at the hotel, and breakfast was also included in this. I got like 6 treatments, 2 high teas, breakfast, lunch. I mean, I had champagne, like I was well taken care of, and all of that, I think I ordered dinner that night when I got to the hotel. All of that came to less than $180. Yes, total. Yes, literally that into like a spa day at like even if it's like a subpar spa in America would easily run you anywhere from $500 to $1,000. So the fact that you can get pampered for a full day, stay the night, and get breakfast included for $180 US, guys, you can't beat that. So if you're looking for a better quality of life and somewhere where your money goes further, South Africa, I can recommend that for hands down. They're even having a special right now for the spring season coming in, where you can stay at Hotel Sky in Cape Town for 2 nights for 15.99 Rand, which equates to $90 US, and it's one of the nicest hotels in Cape Town. So you guys, when I tell you that if you want to live a better quality of life, you can easily do that here. And the food quality is better, but it does taste different. I will say that like they Kit Kats don't taste like our Kit Kats. Like they're not as sweet. Like a lot of their desserts and things like that aren't as sweet. But I'll talk about like food and groceries and the comparisons and stuff in a different video. You guys, I have so many videos to make. Like, don't judge me. I've been out the game for a little minute. Okay. See, they know. But anyway, guys, cost of living here is, do yourself a favor and get to say SA. And last but not least, I just had to say, and I wanted to shout out Hallmark House, that if you are first coming to South Africa for the first time and you're coming to Johannesburg and you want to stay in the city center, Hallmark House is the best place for you to stay, because the hotel staff are amazing. There's always something to do. You're spoiled. You have so many different amenities there. I mean, they have dance classes, they have a jazz club in the basement, they have a rooftop on the venue on the rooftop. Like, they deserve a whole different video for themselves. But like I said, I stayed there for an entire month. My Airbnb host was amazing. What up, Marco? Thank you so much for your hospitality. I do appreciate it. Again, if you're looking for a really safe place to stay in the city center and you really want to get that vibe of Joburg, stay at Hallmark House. You won't regret it. And tell my homies I said, what up? Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop now because that's a lot for you to process. But if you have any questions or any comments, please make sure you drop them down below. I'm gonna be making a lot more videos, like I said, now that I'm in peace and quiet and I have some time to, do these videos. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you like, share, comment, click that subscribe button so you always get notified whenever I drop new videos. Now that I am getting my life together, it will be back to a more regular schedule, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, but always remember, love yourself, love others, and until next time, feel free to sip on this. Speaking of,